This bag has changed how I will travel and shoot photos forever, but it's not quite perfect. Here's what WANDRD did right with the Rogue Sling bag and the one area that they went wrong. I bought this with my own money. This video is not sponsored by WANDRD in any way. The outside of the bag is made mostly of this rubbery ballistic nylon, which is weatherproof, easy to clean, super tough, and honestly, it just feels really good to the touch. It's similar to what you'll find on Peter McKinnon's nomadic bags, but it does feel a little bit thicker and tougher. The zippers are also weatherproof, and these pull tabs feel great in the hand. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference in making the bag enjoyable to use on a daily basis. There's absolutely nothing about the Rogue that feels cheap or fragile, from the clips to the stitching to the interior padding. On the bottom of the bag, there's an expandable pouch that's designed to hold your water bottle or tripod. Size shouldn't at all be an issue here because it perfectly fit even my fattest water bottle and a tripod that I would never recommend you carry with anything but a backpack, just for comfort's sake. You can even carry a water bottle and tripod together by using the two exterior straps on the bag. I know it might kind of look ridiculous, but the option's there if you need it. There's also a few grab handles, one on either side and one on the top, which makes slinging the bag around your body for access super easy. This tall bit is not actually part of the Rogue Sling itself, but it's an integrated laptop case, which is a second product from WANDRD and is equally as high quality. This is the 16-inch laptop case, which fits my 16-inch MacBook Pro perfectly, and it slides right into the Rogue Sling if you undo a zipper on the top and one on the bottom. An extra strap lives in this pocket to secure the laptop if you're using it, but if you're not using the laptop sleeve, you can just use this pocket as some extra storage. There's two more pockets in the sling. The one nearest the front is for storing small stuff like your phone or lens filters, plus there's a key hook to protect against pickpockets. This is pretty basic, but it holds stuff, it does its job. Now the main compartment is a lot more versatile than I was expecting it to be though. It comes with two dividers and it's nicely padded for your mirrorless camera and some lenses, but there's also a little interior zipper pocket and some pouches and a small section on the back side. There's little ones perfect for camera batteries and some larger ones that would be perfect for more filters or a hard drive for your laptop or something like that. At 6 liters, I was able to fit in my Canon R6 plus a pretty big 15-35 f2.8 lens and an RF 70-200 f4. It was a tight squeeze, but this is the most I'd ever need for travel photography or for hiking. Over the past year, I've realized that you can often have too much gear, which actually hinders my creativity. But two things that I can never have too much of are music and sound effects from today's video sponsor, Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is an online library that's been leading the way in soundtracking creators' videos for a long time now. They have over 50,000 songs to choose from across any genre you can imagine. Even if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you can copy and paste a link to any song that inspires you into their search bar, and it'll pull up recommended songs from within Epidemic's library that sound just like the one that you linked. You can even use their versions tool to shorten or stretch any track that you like to the perfect length for your video, which has saved me an ungodly amount of time in editing. And of course, whenever you sign up and use their tracks, you're cleared to use their music and monetize your content worldwide without ever having to worry about copyright strikes. I have a link down in the description where you can sign up for a free trial, and I highly recommend you do. You're not going to be disappointed. I've been using them for a long time. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to talking about my new favorite camera bag. Whenever I make a review of a camera bag, I always include a segment about comfort because we're often carrying these things for miles or for hours on end. The sling bag is interesting because the company advertises 3 ways of wearing it. The first is as a crossbody sling, which is what most of the padding is designed around. The shoulder strap has some nice breathable mesh, and the back of the bag has some extra padding covered in that mesh as well. This carry method can be secured by an additional strap that pulls out from under the padding and loops around under your arm. Compared to a backpack, the weight kinda hangs weird on your back, and all of it is concentrated on one shoulder, so it's not as well distributed, but at the same time it is nice to have some breathability on one of my shoulders, and it's possible just to switch sides when one side gets tired. You can't do that with a backpack. The second carry method is keeping it down on your side as a messenger bag. This is less suited for carrying long distances because it is looser, so it swings a bit when you're walking, but it's also more comfortable for simple daily carry. There is 2 design downsides here though. The first is that the strap's shoulder pad is immovable and off-center for the sling bag configuration, so in messenger mode, it mostly misses my shoulder. The second issue is that the strap isn't quite long enough for taller people to use the bag this way. I'm 6 foot almost to the dot, which is a little bit above average, but not super tall. And at full extension, the strap was just barely able to make it down to my hip. So if you're much taller than me or a little bit wider, it's not really gonna work for you this way. There's also no way to add an extension to this because they use a proprietary clip design to attach the strap to the bag. Otherwise, this is a great secondary carry mode. It's just limited to your body size. The third carry mode is around the waist like a fanny pack, which really would only work for their smaller 3-liter bag because it looks pretty silly with a bigger 6-liter or the 9-liter bag. Overall, I have to give the Rogue an 8 out of 10 when it comes to comfort for a sling bag. Those shortcomings in messenger mode lost it a few points, but it's still quite comfy and breathable for me even with the laptop case added on. Now, my favorite part about this bag is just how versatile it is, especially at this 6-liter size. It can be a little day pack or can expand out and hold an entire content creation setup, laptop and all. Honestly, I just kind of got sick of pulling off my backpack and having to set it down and unzip the whole back compartment and just to pull out my camera to take some photos. With a sling, all you have to do is pull it around your body and you've got all of your camera equipment right there at chest level, ready for you to change lenses or put on filters and anything without having to dismount it from your person whatsoever. That's why the Rogue has replaced my camera backpack for daily use and for travel. When it comes to hiking, I still think I prefer the added comfort and weight distribution of a backpack, but I haven't been able to test this in warm temperatures yet, so maybe the added breathability of the sling bag will bring this back out on top once the weather warms up. The Rogue Sling may not be cheap, but some things are just worth it, and in my opinion, this is one of them. Now, if you want to find out some more things, 5 other things that I think are super worth the price, you should check out this video up over here where I go over the things that I wish I bought sooner in my video creation and photography journey.